Yeah, thank you everybody. Today I'm just trying to test a new app I've gotten online, and that's why you're seeing me looking all over to see if I can be able to have it running, which will enable me to start working on better uh, videos which you can view, and maybe just to make sure we test it and feel that it is working for us. Um, I'll be discussing two different terms, which probably you might need to know. These are terms which are used generally in banking, and these two terms are commonly used in USA. Um, I've been trying to think how maybe they are connected, or what you refer to. What are what they are referred to in other countries, and it's just something which is done unilaterally within banks, but in America these terms are totally different. And the two terms are the lender and indirect lending. What's the difference between a lender and indirect lending? And I'm just using my notes just to make sure I get it right, just for you to understand. Just in a nutshell, so that you may get the clarity of the difference between the lender and indirect lending. And the key difference between the lender and the indirect lending is that the lender directly provides the funds to the borrower. And while indirect lending involves a third party. So the third party is the one who originates the loan and facilitates the financing between the borrower and the lender. I think that is clear, that indirect lender is the person who originates the loan and facilitates the financing between the borrower and the financier, while the lender is the one who gives, or who directly gives the funds to the customer. So that is a major difference. I think I'm quite clear. So a lender is a financial institution or an individual that directly provides the funds to the borrower. Okay, the lender takes that risk of the loan and sets the terms and conditions for the loan agreement. So the lender is the one who gives the offer letter, in other terms, to the customer. While indirect lending, on the other hand, involves a third party that facilitates the loan between the borrower and the lender. The third party is also known as the indirect lender. It might be in a nutshell, just to make it more clarity. The people who deal with the cars, or the car dealers, we can call them the indirect lenders, or a retailer, or any other type of business that offers financing options to uh, uh, the dealer or retailer, or another type of business that offers financing options to their customers through a dealership with a financial institution. So in direct lending, the indirect lender typically originates the loan application and collects the necessary information information and all the documentation required by the lender. So they then submit the loan application to a partnering financial institution. So indirect lender is the one who collects all the information, does all the KYC, type of security the customer is giving, and all that. Then they are taken to the financial institution, such as a bank or a credit union, which funds the loan and becomes the direct lender. So remember, there's another term which has come in again called the direct lender. So if you are borrowing a facility from the bank direct, the bank becomes the direct lender. So in other countries, the indirect lending involves car dealerships. They can say that they are kind of middlemen, which give the bank or the person giving the finance uh, that option. So the indirect lender earns a commission or a fee for those services. So that is the difference between the lender and the indirect lender. And there is also the direct lender, which is a financial institution. I think I'm clear, and because this video I was trying to test a new app, I'll be able to give a more comprehensive or maybe in a better way without checking my the notes I had made, so that maybe you are able to enjoy my video. Otherwise, if you enjoyed my video, please like or follow my channel, and I'll be sharing more about the financial institution. I'll be very glad to hear from you on what you need to know more about lending, about financial institutions, and what happens to commercial banks around the world. We know generally we have different ways of lending. People use different terms altogether, and we can help each other grow in that area. So I'm great you have liked my video today. Let's see.